How you doing? Hopefully well. Good morning, everyone. I hope you all are doing great. I was sitting here um, attempting to fix these little pliers because something somehow this has slid down in there, and I was like, "Oh crap! I think we're supposed to be live." And sure enough, we were supposed to be live. I meant to go use the restroom. Okay, so I hope everyone's doing well today. I am doing okay. I was sitting here preparing. I was trying to be a very good crafter today and have all my crap together. Y'all know that's not ever gonna happen, right? Not ever, 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 ever gonna happen the way it needs to happen. But nonetheless, I got this stuff together. Um I want to make a semi chunky bracelet. So let me know if you all can hear me pretty good. Let me just do that. And I'm going to I am in the quote unquote mermaid phase. Great, 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 great. I'm in the mermaid phase of my crafting summer, spring right now, spring, summer, because every year I go through this phase where I like purples and blues, and it is what it is. I'm not going to deny that those are my colors, blue, green, and the purple and the gold just go so well with it being quote unquote ocean. But anyway, your friend, me, because you're not friends, right? We're friends. I tend to get behind on some of my craft projects because mental psyche goes crazy sometimes. So, what we're going to be doing is us, we're going to get our stuff together ahead of time for like 2 or 3 months. Yeah, I think. So I poured some of these out and I was like, we're not going to use those because I want to do 3 beads. I want to do a small bead, a big bead, and maybe a small bead again. But these are just some of the things that I enjoy doing, and they are very time consuming, but not mental consuming. So you can sit at your little workstation in front of the television and crank out a bunch of these. Have I done that recently? No, because I've been playing video games, Heather. How you doing? How's the move stuff going? How are you? How's the grandbaby? How are the kids? How's life? Hopefully well. My life is interesting. When a few more people show up, I want to have a serious conversation about something. It's a heavy topic on my mind right now. And I want to talk about it with, some people that I feel won't sugarcoat answers. They'll tell me. Right now I'm not in my feelings about it. So, but I want to talk about it. All right, so I pulled out these things and I thought what we could do is get some of our eye pens. I'm in limbo. I don't have a craft there yet, so I feel. Oh, you already moved? Girl, you got a craft there. You got a do y'all have look, I'm about to tell you the old fashioned ghetto way. Make do with what you got. Do y'all have what are those things? Dining tables? Not dining tables. Food trays, but most of everything has been. Yeah, but you always have some markers and a crayon and a book or some sheet of paper you could doodle on. So, for me, crafting is not always about like cutting paper. It's just about touching the paper sometimes. I don't smell paper, but I made 3 videos and I lost them on a computer somewhere. Yes, I did. I don't know where the heck they are. Isn't that sad? Like, I really don't know what I did with my recorded videos. That bothers me. All right, so first thing is I am no professional jewelry maker. I just like to have fun, and I'm going to be making a spring-ish time Chunky Charm, I have some of these little bugs because when it gets hot, the bugs come out and they snack because we leave food out. I'm waiting for the dining table to clear and move so I can use it. Oh, okay. If not, I I lived in Italy for a while and I had never been to IKEA until I got to Italy. And when I went to IKEA, I had bought these little blue trays, like you put the food on the tray, and you take them like serving trays. And so sometimes when I sit in the living room, I'll pour something on there, or I'll paper punch. I take a puncher and I'll cut circles out and holes and then stuff like that. So that's what I do. So yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Now I have a funny question. I have an ASMR video. I think I have an ASMR video. I think the reason why I say I think because I can't find the videos that I created 2 weeks ago. I don't know what I did with them per se. And I wonder if people would want to hear this. Like, would you watch a video like that? I don't know if I would. I probably would because I'm like, oh, what are they going to make? Nothing but sounds, crazy lady. All right, so we're going to go ahead and cut this. Now, listen, I have about 20 different pairs of scissors and I need 21 more. Good morning, Frosty. How you doing today? Jingle, jangle, bangle. Oh, well, Frosty, I won't tell anybody if you tell me this. Do you craft? A lot of. All right, so we're gonna use this blues. We're gonna use a myriad of colors. Is if the wind is blowing too hard, let me know. I feel like I'm going to. Hi, Adrian. How you doing? Hopefully well. You know, it's hot to me when everybody else is cold. I thought we'd make a few of these. I don't know if we'll be able to put these on anything just yet. And then I have this little pack. I went to Hobby Lobby and I did not. No wind effect. Oh, great, great, great. I did not like lose my mind like I normally would when they have a clearance sale. I was very proud of myself. They had a lot of stuff too. I didn't buy all the stuff that they had only because I went there looking for ink and I did get some Versify and Clear Ink. Doing well on watching while clean. Awesome, thank you. Yes, that's one of my favorite colors. So I like to craft with no jewelry on when I'm doing this just because I don't want to accidentally do something crazy. So we're going to be using our one-step bead looper. And this is the 1.5 millimeter, the smaller one. I like this one better and it's very easy to use. I'm going to show you how to use it. Now, I bought a 3 a long, long time ago. Could not figure out how to get it to be used, and I shelved it. I was like, "This sucks. I can't believe I spent all of this money." But that was before the pandemic and things were a little bit cheaper. Michael's used to actually have 50% off coupons, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Look at this little teardrop. Anyway, ooh, ooh, I got an idea. We're gonna make some jewelry today. We're gonna have some fun today. If I ramble too much, just let me know. But I couldn't figure it out, so I watched. What is her name? Dang it. We're in a collaboration together. She makes all kinds of she has an Etsy shop. She makes a lot of circle earrings and she did. I was like, she brought back the passion that I had. And I was like, I'm gonna use that thing. And I used that thing, this thing, and I figured it out. Sometimes I don't get it on the first, second, or third try, but when I get it, I get it. All right. So I'm using eye pens right here. This is called the iPen Finding. I'm not gonna go over all the names because we're hanging out, we're chit-chatting. Um, and I don't wanna if you have questions and you may wanna know an answer, let me know. Hopefully, if Deb shows up, she'll be more knowledgeable about it than I am because I usually ask her a lot of questions. So we're gonna put down a seed bead as well, a small little bead that should have a smaller hole in it. We're gonna use this dark blue. It's like purple almost. Yeah. I like blue. My favorite colors are blue, green, and gray. I don't like the neon green that much, but all shades of all shades of those 3 colors. So, like, my favorite is royal blue, the dark blue, hunter green, and heather gray. Like, the dark colors are my favorite, but I like a myriad of those shades. So we're gonna go ahead and do this one. I usually build mine up, but since, we're hanging out and talking, we're not going anywhere anytime soon. So I think this is fine. And we're just gonna close it off with a seed bead. Hi, Chocolate City Sim. How you doing? Congratulations, you made it into the content creation role. What does that mean? Oh, okay. Congratulations. I didn't see that, but I might have missed something because I see your name next to mine. Oh, Lord. Well, congratulations, y'all. I don't know what that means, but so then you see right here, you put this through. Y'all can't see Jack. And you just squeeze and turn. And there you go. Yes. Yes, you're probably thinking you could do that on your own. You could do it on your own. This tool right here is a lifesaver. Congratulations to both of y'all. I can't wait to see the crazy stuff that y'all do. I might get the game. Maybe. Maybe. All right, so there we go. We got our one. We won't be able to do it today. We need 50 to 60 of these because I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen. Where is the thing? I'll show you some of the stuff that we've done before in the past. Oh, here we go. I had said I wasn't going to show you, but I am going to go ahead and show you really quickly. Just because I need to get off my rusty dusty and get to the post office. But it's going to look like this, but it's going to be around our wrist. So it's going to look like that around our wrist. Is the video playing? Oh, I think it's just Frosty then, huh? Thank you. Yeah. So that's what we're going for. But we're going for greens, blues, yellows. We're going to just throw a bunch of it in there. Is it frozen? Good morning, Samara. How you doing? Hobby Lobby. You go to Hobby Lobby, Frosty? Let me find out you live right down the street from me. And we about to go crafting. Crafting. It is not for me. I mean, okay, because I was like, please, my internet started freaking out sometime. I hope everyone had a great weekend. My weekend was uneventful. I don't think I did much. I did do a little bit of out of the house, but not much. I'm gonna tell y'all this story, and then we're gonna have a very serious conversation for a few minutes, and then we're gonna go back to my normal, lighthearted, happy-go-lucky. Life is great. I'm looking away from the train wreck because that's what we do here on this channel, right? So this morning, I asked the big roommate to do something for the little roommate, and he says yes. But the big roommate has stipulations. What did we do, Chris? I don't recall. Oh, we went shopping. Like that. Never mind. We did go shopping. So we're gonna take these greens out. And so, if you don't know, I have very, 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 very bad joint pain. Knee, musculoskeletal. Not so much joint, but I have very bad knees, shoulders, back issues. Very bad. So I'm walking into the bedroom, my bedroom, and some people have beds that are on these things called bed frames. Any day with me is eventful. You got dang Skippy on that. And I walked into it and my knee is throbbing. So I don't know how long we're going to be able to stream today because I busted. It didn't pop open. But you know how you walk and you bump into something? Have you ever walked into a wall and you're like, where did this come from? And you hit that thud, it's like, bam, that's what happened. And I screamed loud. And the big room is like, "What's wrong? What happened? What's wrong? What happened?" And I'm like, "Oh, oh." Pain, 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 pain. That's all I can say. All right, so we got our stuff out. I thought, hmm, words. I thought it would be fun to just go ahead and get mostly everything set up because we want to make a lot of those little baubles that I've already lost. Where did you go, guy? Right here. So we got one. We need like 50. So most of us are adults, right? Some of us hate to be an adult, but most of us are adults and we have adult things that go on in our life. Like we wake up, we have things that we have obligation, right? And we know about bills and things like that. So this has been on my mind for a long time. But I feel like, we're all friends. We speak the truth here. We talk about enabling moments and things like that. I'm not enabling y'all today, but we talk, right? So I'm not an adult. I refuse. Everybody but Chris. She's probably one of the most adult people I know, and she refuses to be an adult. I don't know what this says about her. Um, Definitely not me. But I want to talk about something. So you know how you may have a friend who wants to do certain things and you may not want to do certain things. Are you honest with that friend and just be like, "No, I don't want to do this"? Or do you lead them down a path of lies? And then your friend gets mad at you and they don't talk to you no more. Um, I'm there. I'm there. I have some people who have disowned me, I guess you could say, not spoken to me, not even cordial. Hey, how you doing? And it's because I didn't want to do what they wanted to do, right? Or how they wanted to do it. Now, before you say, "Oh, you don't need those people in your life," you're right. It's not about that. It's just more about being an adult and in my opinion, being able to talk through your issues. And you're not always going to agree about everything, but at least you voice your opinion on things. And I'll give you an example. Sometimes Chris, she's crazy. She'll be like, we'll talk. I'm like, "I can't talk to you that long today. I got stuff I need to do. I need to go ahead and prepare." And I don't, I've told her before, I was like, "I don't think you understand the thing that goes into prepping for stuff." And she doesn't because she doesn't stream. But she's like, "Yeah, okay, I understand." And she'll hang up. But she never gets upset with me about it. Whereas other people I know, they're like, "You didn't agree with me, and so I'm gonna not talk to you anymore." Like they don't say it, but those are the actions that they have taken. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. Now, normally I would say go ahead and make you a good amount of these and just pop it. But since we're just hanging out, chit-chatting, you don't need to do that. Yeah, Heather, I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't know. And I know that sometimes we are afraid to tell someone as an adult, "You hurt my feelings." Like kids, we're gonna make a quick pair of earrings too, y'all, because we gotta walk away with something being complete as well. Sometimes I think adults don't want to say "you hurt my feelings" because adults don't want to show that they can have their feelings hurt. Would still go do something, just wouldn't be happy about it, but it wouldn't show. But if you want my input, I'm gonna tell you it's not going. Yeah, I want to know your input because I mean you've asked me to do stuff, I'm like no, and I don't think that you got mad at me because I said no. We still talk, you know. But some people have decided that my not being compliant with their desires, they've stopped talking to me. Hi, Tony. How are you doing today? Hopefully well. We're just getting ready to assemble some beads. Today Chris said that she was gonna watch me cut paper. I said, "No, today we're playing with balls." And she was like, okay, we're going to watch you play with balls. Oh gosh. Yeah. So what I'm saying is if you want me to do something do something is something I don't want to do, I'll tell you, but I still go with you. Oh, coffee. What kind of coffee? Yeah, Chris. But maybe I'm not explaining it right. It's not about you going and even though you don't want to go, um, it's about you deciding that you don't want to talk anymore without a valid explanation or a valid reason. Like I write you and you don't respond. We're gonna go ahead and pull off these little pearls are heavy, y'all. But I need the small, tiny ones. I tried coffee 2 years ago. I called Berry Crafty and I was like, hey, I'm gonna be an adult. I'm gonna drink coffee. And she's like, why? I was like, I want to try coffee because all of y'all are doing it, FOMO, I suppose. And she was like, okay. And so then I was like, I'm at Target right now. Look at this. And I was like, which one do you have? I don't want a Keurig because I had a Keurig and I never used it. I was like, I just want the old fashioned coffee pot situation, blah, 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 blah. She's like, okay, well, this is a good coffee pot to use for what you're trying to do. Right. And it was inexpensive. It was on sale. It was like under $20, I think. So I bought it. I went and got all these little coffee things. I got all kinds of coffee stuff. I like caramel frappuccinos. My husband makes me a mocha and it's delicious. See, that's what I was about to say. Like, yes, I would love. Well, I drank the coffee. I was like, okay, how many scoops? I put the scoops in. She was like, I drink X amount, but she's seasoned in the coffee drinking. I am, not. I am still bland on one side when it comes to coffee. You just put the food in the thing and you eat it. That's how I am with coffee. And so I drank the coffee. Y'all ever been drunk and you that next day you wake up and you're hungover because you drank way too much, or maybe you mixed the liquors, you went from dark to light, and you're supposed to go light to dark. Yeah. So that's what happened, right? And so I'm drinking the coffee and I'm like, I'm gonna die. I'm going, why did I drink the coffee? This was not a good idea. And she was like, no, 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 no. Sometimes that happens. I was like, no, I should not feel like I'm about to have a heart attack. I thought I was gonna die, literally. Literally, I thought I was gonna die. So I get the coffee. She said, okay, well, how many scoops did you put in? I tell her the scoop. She said, okay, maybe you put in too many scoops. I said, okay. I put in too many scoops. So I go and I redo it the next day. Less scoops, right? No. Still feel like death was like, hey girl, drink that coffee because I got somewhere to be and you gotta go with me. You know what I'm saying? So I drink the coffee. 3 days, right? So I skipped a day in between because I was like, I can't no, I'm gonna die. It's not gonna work. I'm gonna die. I'm really gonna die. So I try it again, 1 scoop probably this time, half of a scoop, and I just could not I did not I just no, I couldn't drink it. No. It was not looking good for your friend. So I have a brand new coffee pot. I've used it under 5 times, sitting on the counter collecting depreciation value. This is not very pretty right here. I'm gonna go with this one. Let's see, that's how I feel about coffee. I'm gonna die. Yeah, no, I don't like Kool-Aid either. The big roommate's like, you should try my Kool-Aid. It's so good. I'm like, I don't drink Kool-Aid. I'm not drinking his Kool-Aid or the Kool-Aid. I'm gonna go ahead and just make us some bobbles because that is starting to grate on my nerves as well. That one piece at a time thing. Now I got these from somebody. I don't know if it was from Amazon or in order, but I thought these. I like these little charms and stuff like that. Coffee, I like. I like caramel frappuccinos from McDonald's. No whipped cream, just drizzle. That's what I like. Ooh, we can make us a little queen out of here. Hey, girl. All right, let's see. We're just gonna pull a few out. Um, because I really never know what to do with all these little bead caps. I have to watch videos. I watched this lady do a wire wrapping today, and I was like, that looks very easy. You see, we're not doing wire wrapping right. Because just because something looks easy don't mean I'm gonna try it. I used to do that nonsense. Be like, oh, I can do that. No, she can't. No, she can't. That's all I'm gonna say. She knows her place now. She knows her place. That's all I'm saying. I've learned my lesson. While we're in the moment, in the mood, we're gonna go ahead and make these earrings before she forgets. And she is I, just so you know. Sometimes I speak of myself in third person. Yes, 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 yes. All right, that looks cute. Yep. Like I said, we have to have proof that we actually came here and crafted together. I don't know what y'all doing. Probably working, getting ready for work, waiting at the doctor's office, getting ready to play a video game. I really want to go to sleep. I've been staying up so late. I tell the big roommate all the time, you can't burn the candle at both ends. You know what I did? I've been burning the candles at the both ends. It's like a 3-wick candle and it has 3 wicks going on, and I've been burning all them suckers at the same time. It's gonna catch up with me. Cause my son has Thursday's the last day of school before spring break. And I think I'm just trying to get all that quiet time before I know it's not gonna be quiet time. And we'll see. I don't know. And then we have a little party to go to, another kids party, another one. I'm so glad that people invite him to parties because I didn't get invited to a lot of parties. I was that person, too great for the things that people were doing. No, I just don't think people like me that much to invite me to parties. But to be fair, my mom would show up to a party and turn it out. You know what I'm saying? She was crazy. And we have a party to go to. So I'm like, uh, I asked the big roommate, I was like, you want to go to a party this weekend? He was like, for who? I was like, no, he said for who? I said for I see you want to go. I see you want to go to a party, a kids party, and he was like for who? And then he was like, where? I said, I was like, is that pump it up? I don't know if it's at pump it up, but it's a trampoline little situation. I can't find my jump rings. That's what I'm looking for. Again, she sat at the table. She said she was prepared, and look, girl, no. I'm gonna throw all them Kool-Aid packs in the dang trash. That's what's about to happen. Maybe I have some jump rings in this bag. So I did go to Hobby Lobby, and I did purchase some things, not all things. But let's talk about this real quick. We're gonna talk about some shopping stuff. I don't know what's going on with the people that work at these stores. And before y'all jump on me, yeah, I understand. I understand what I'm about to say is gonna sound really not nice. But you're working at this store for a reason. Probably because you want to pay your bills, right? Because sometimes you got a life like that. You don't have to be mean to everybody. I wasn't mean to you. These are dollar at dollar Walmart, and I think you get like 5 in here. So I want to say that I felt like this was a very good deal for some of the things that I want to do. Like it has lovebirds, it has some little crabs, a crown. These are monkeys, some kitty cats. Let's see. So these are really good deals. I wouldn't recommend. No, I am prepared. I just can't find it. I pulled it out. Everything's good to go except for the dang jump rings, which I just pulled the pack out while on camera with y'all. So it's somewhere here. I just can't visually see it. So you get one lovebirds, crab. Look at that. Y'all know what this is? Do y'all know what these are? Yeah, I'm gonna wait on that one. So two, you get 6 pieces. You get two crabs, lovebirds, a crown, a little snail, snail, and the best of all, in case you didn't know what that was. I'm not going to tell you, but yeah, you can figure it out. Oh, what the heck? See, I have these, but I don't want to use this color. When I want a silver one. Silver and gold. That's so weird. Anybody else do jewelry making stuff? Chris said that she used to do jewelry making stuff. She said, and I quote, I bought a bunch of junk. She didn't say junk, but a bunch of stuff. And then she didn't finish it up. And I was like, oh, okay. I said, we could get together and we can craft together. You do? What do you do, Tony? Like if you do a bunch, just highlight, like tell us everything if you want to, or just share the one thing. I'm going to open up this crazy little jump pack. So even though Hobby Lobby had a huge clearance on a lot of stuff, they didn't have what I was looking for. And I am very, very, very aware of what I'm going to say. It's going to sound controversial, but I can't buy everything just because it's on clearance. I make some junk, some journal charms. I make earrings. I make necklaces, and I make bracelets. Ooh, what's your favorite material? I'm all over giving the interview. I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna go with this size right here. I like to make stretch bracelets, but I've made the other bracelets before with the class one there back in the day when I was like, oh, I can do everything when I really couldn't do everything. Now I can do more of everything than I could before. And it broke. It jumped off the bracelet and all the beads fell off. So I'm always very nervous about that side of it. So like when people say, "Oh, you can make me something like I can make you a card, CB bracelets." Okay, so can we listen? I think I'm subscribed to you because I think you're in the collab, right? I have a question for you between me and you and whoever's listening. Do you use the bead bowl? What's it called? The beadalon bowl where you put the beads on and you spin it. That is my that's been my project for the last 2 years now. I want to really, really do that. I'm not listening. Mhm. I'm surprised you don't have me on mute. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You said it. You said, and I quote, I'm not listening. So we're gonna go ahead and twist this open, not pulling it apart. If you pull it apart versus twist it, it loses its natural curve that has been made. These some little basic earrings. But basic is okay. You know what? And I love you for that. You're so amazing. You here and you talking that good. hmm Just concentrating a little bit. I do appreciate everybody showing up, but especially my gaming friends. I use a needle and thread and make cuff style bracelets. Ooh, I love that. I need to just get a needle and thread. So my what's been holding me back, Tony, is the thread or carding. So Hobby Lobby has some on clearance right now. I was like, oh, I'm gonna buy this carding. The card was so thick, I was like, I don't think this is the right carding I need to make these bracelets, this necklace. But I want to do it. I actually want to do it with my son because I think he would enjoy the spinning aspect of it, even though it would be a necklace for me. I think he'd love it. That's how they get those free labor laws going right there, right? Them child labor laws. hmm I mean, when you were a kid, you probably did a lot more than that. Go bring me the water, change the channel, take this and put it in the kitchen. Come here. Okay, go sit down. Come here. That was my mom. She was like, Brandon. Huh? Yes. Uh-huh. Okay. She'd be like, bring me some water. I was like, Mommy, you was just in the kitchen. I know what I said, dude. Go do it. Okay. Y'all do that to y'all kids now? No, because now we fancy, right? We had pitchers of water out the sink getting cold. Now we got bottles of water, filters, little cup things you put in there. But I was such a smart behind person. She like bring me some water. If the glass was this tall, I would bring her like this one. She said, "Okay, all right, you gonna learn." Boy, was she ever right. All right, so we made these earrings. These are just some plain little earrings. Just so you can't say I went to her channel and she didn't do nothing the whole time but talk. Now let's get back to our baubles. I use a needle and thread. Yes, I want to do that. I've watched a few videos, like some of the ladies making those belly. What do they call them? Waist waist beads. I want to make a necklace like that. I don't want it to go on my waist because I feel like my waist is always expanding versus. Anyway, yes, we're gonna go ahead and use this right here. We're gonna make this. Today's gonna be a wonderful day. Our temperature is really not sure. The weather doesn't know what it wants to do. It keeps getting hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. Let's see. Can we do something with this? Oh, that look like a little hat, right? Okay. I don't like it. This is not the right color bead. Fancy. Don't let me down. We need something like that. So let me pull out. Let me go into the stash. Get a different color bead up in here. Maybe this one? No, that's too much. That is too much, ma'am. So what's on everyone's agenda for the week? My agenda says this is too much too. Is to just wake up, keep waking up. I'm gonna try to go to bed early tonight, 12:59, 11:59 versus 12 o'clock. I always do this, right? Like pour all these things out. And I need to stop that because I end up digging out other beads and not using the beads. I don't like that at all. This crackle bead is not very pretty in that. So let's just move from that situation and try something different. Let's try this green crackle bead right here. I have to go to the post office today and I might filmmakers coloring. Oh, nice. I have been going through some things that I need to put in the mailbox, and I have like 10 large flat rate boxes. I was like, ma'am, we're gonna have to take out a second mortgage to go to the post office, I see, because golly, shipping has gotten so expensive over the last couple of years. I should have known something was gonna happen when they started raising the daggone stamp prices, right? We said we weren't gonna do that, huh? We said it was gonna stack them to the side and just make them all at the end. No, she got beside herself. Let's try to work on that. Now I'm supposed to have a pink in here too. So even though I'm gravitating more to the blue, I think yellow. It's supposed to be like pastel colors. So we want it to be a very not eclectic mix, but a very good mix. And I have all of these already done, but I want to do these on this per se. Yep. Besides this party we're going to this weekend, I do have a few things that I want to get accomplished. I want to go through the closet again and get rid of some stuff again. I used to be one of those people like, I can fit it. I just need to lose X amount of pounds. I'm not that person anymore. Reality sets in, girl, you really gonna try to lose all the weight? You think you can fit in a size zero again at your age? You know what you got to do to get back into a size zero? I was never in a zero, but Um, I don't think would want to be a zero anymore because I like how I feel right now. I just want to feel like super healthy. I don't want to eat the ice cream like, oh, I shouldn't have ate the ice cream. Yes, the Forever Stamps it is a good investment. It is such a good investment. Hi, Marla. I was thinking about you earlier. How you doing, Maria? Excuse me. How you doing? Hopefully well. We can make some more earrings. Oh, yes. Let's see. Do we have we sure do. We'll do that later. We're gonna make some earrings out of this. These little cubies. Cubies. Good. That's awesome. You know, since we're in a collab together, whenever I watch the people that I'm in collaborations with, I'm like, ooh, I want to try that. And I liked, how you always show show your work. I like that. It takes me a forever to kind of collect my thoughts to do those things. So I'm like, no. Like right now, I'm debating. But I have read an article. I read an article a while back that said the reason why crafters have such crafters block is because you have a lot of junk. The less junk you have, the easier it is to decide. Yes, I love making stretchy bracelets. Whenever I see you do, I'm like, that's my twin. That's my spirit animal. Do we like that? I don't think we like that. Let's do this. But I always feel like they're not as sophisticated as some of the other crafters things. So I'm like, oh, I need to have a good mix. A mix of this and a mix of that and a mix of this. But no matter what you try to do, whatever you really, really, really like is always going to shine through. We run out of eye pins. That's not good. I blame Chris because she didn't let me get prepared. Some of the people in the collaboration are definitely way, way, well, yeah, definitely more advanced and better at creating than I am. Um, but it's one person in particular that I always enjoy seeing her. I like seeing everybody, but Terry Tappan Flamingo, I think she's a very kind person just from some of the stuff that she's written. Oh, I can't wait to see it. I'm looking for some eye pens. Again, I do blame Chris for this, that I don't have my eye pens in my disposal. I don't know how it's really her fault, but since I talked to her today on the phone, I think that's why I'm blaming her. I normally would blame Samara, but I'm gonna let her make it this time, this go around. Looks like I'll really be going to Hobby Lobby today to get some dang eye pens. What in the world? It is good to have a scapegoat. It is always good to have someone to blame besides yourself, right? Um, Normally, I take ownership of all the things that I do, but today I'm blaming everybody but myself because it just feels good to do that. Y'all, so I went thrifting this weekend. I was just thinking that I'm surprised. Ma'am, yeah. So I went. You're gonna be blamed for something. Don't worry. Just keep on keeping on. All right, we're gonna have to swap it to this gold. Oh no, 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 I got one. So I went thrifting this weekend. Because I was actually looking for something, not love, but something, right? And I found now this is gonna borderline on greedy, right? This is gonna borderline on being a greedy crafter, like some of us can be sometimes. I found another Sizzix die cutting machine. It was $5.99. I haven't used it yet. It's the vintage, the jewelry making one that they had back in the day. I mean, they all do the same exact thing, but they have to repackage it and sell it to us any kind of way they can so they can get our money. They're doing a good job of it too. And so I got it. And I was gonna do some die cutting today, but y'all know what? I do not like die cutting on camera. I'm always afraid I'm gonna break the machine or something. Like last time we did die cutting on camera, the daggone folder broke. And I still haven't gotten that folder from Crafters Companion yet. I do like the company a lot. Um, so I'm not gonna crap on them. But I guess because it was over the holidays, I'm just a little bit disappointed in the treatment that I've received so far from them. Yes, it was $5.99. I was like, ooh wee. I was excited about it. Very excited. Now I told myself we need to start using it. Cause from time to so I got that and then I went with Chris. Is that where we went? Yeah. So I got that and then they had two or three Stampin' Up big dies for $3.99 a piece. I didn't get all of them because some of them I was like, oh, I don't like it. But they had the French fry box, so I got that one and something else. So I ended up spending like under $20 for all the things that I got, which was a really good deal considering, even a used hand cranking machine can cost a good amount of money, depending on where you get it from and who's selling it and how desperate you are. I'm just looking for my eye pens and I can't find them because Chris. That's all right. We'll use what we have on hand. We can't be stopped. That's not gonna hold us back. You swipe that ish up. I should. Yeah. Chris was like, she didn't say like what's going on or anything like that, but she was like, okay, yeah. The only bad thing is it's just the cutting machine. It's not the plates and stuff like that. But I already have plates and things. But those plates are getting harder and harder to find in my humble opinion. All right, let's go ahead and I said 50. We got 4, 5, 6, 7. These not even complete. I was going for a different look, but I feel like I need different beads. Like I need yellow if I'm going for like spring color, something like that. So we might just stick with that. We won't stop. Right? Can't stop, won't stop. One of my best craft thrift finds for it was a tail punch for $3. Ooh. That's the reason why I like going thrifting because you never know who or what is going to get rid of some of their craft stuff. But that's also a reason why I don't like thrifting because if you're getting rid of your craft stuff and I see it and I want it, I'm going to have to bring it home. And let's face it, do you really need another sheet of paper? I know I don't, but I can't pass it up sometimes. I do enjoy cutting paper though. All right, so that was a little bit too close because I feel like I pushed this out. So let's see. Yes, too close. So let's go ahead and cut this down. I'm over here struggling to keep them, and here I am destroying a little bit that I do have. All right. I went home and priced it. Oh wow. Yeah. Those a lot of the Stampin' Up things are outrageous, outrageous. And Chris was telling me that she has a friend who I think used to be a Stampin' Up demonstrator. We're not sure yet. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to meet her because a lot of Stampin' Up demonstrators, when they sell their stuff, they sell it for almost the exact same price that they pay for it. And hear me out before you beat me up. I get it. I really do get it. I understand. But if you're doing a sale or a D-stash, what? If you're doing a sell or D-stash, these beads that you spent $25 on, you shouldn't sell them for 50. That's what I'm saying. I said it. I'm gonna sit on this hill, and be happy with it. Is it daylight savings time this weekend? No way. Wow. Oh, that's okay, I guess. The kids will go to school 1 hour earlier in the following week. Yes. No wonder Nick has been bothering me extra about food. He like, I know you about to start tripping and say that it's an hour difference, but cats can't tell time, and I want my food. Yeah, spring forward. They'll go to school an hour earlier. So instead of us taking them to school at 7 now, it'll be 8 if we think about the spring forward time. That means I'm gonna have to wake this child up an extra 20 minutes ahead of time because he is definitely a zombie old man in the morning. Today I was like, do you want oatmeal or cereal? I don't know. I was like, do you want oatmeal or cereal? I don't know. Do you want oatmeal or cereal? I don't know, mommy. I was like, okay. Do you want to eat at home or school? He's like, school. I said, well, get on up and brush your teeth, wash your face. Let's get out the door. We're still doing this. Let's go ahead and do this because I keep messing this up. We don't change the time in Arizona. Oh, you don't? Wow. At all? That's cool. That is cool. Lately, we've gotten to this point where we do separate stuff in different areas. That's nice. I know that they have been talking about stopping daylight saving time. If we stop it, I want to be on this time that we're on. I don't want to be on the hour ahead of time. I want to do it at this time. Although in some places in Texas, they're on Eastern time. It's so weird. I never knew that until I had to look it up because someone's like, no, Texas has an Eastern Standard Time as well. I was like, what? Oh, lo and behold, they sure do. I'm like, are they even Texas though? Can they even be counted as Texas? Because Texans are a bit on the arrogant side. I said it, but I said it softly so Chocolate City Sim couldn't hear me because I didn't want her to come for me. Oh shoot, I'll just be 3 hours difference from my. Dang it, she did hear me. Huh? What had happened? I know I have no recollection. What are these things that you speak of? I'll deny it until my last breath. Now Texans are very much. I live in a big state, and we do crazy stuff. But Florida, takes the cake with the crazy. I'm sorry, not really. Florida takes the cake. Texas doesn't have Eastern time zones. Girl, yeah, she definitely said, "Don't come for me." It's a place in Texas that's 1 hour ahead of us, Chris. I'll find it for you and let you know. Unless they only do it for falling back. She was prepared for that time. She was like, don't shush. But I said it. Cause she knew it was coming. Listen, so I had to get a rental car. Okay. I had to get a rental car, right? And the rental cars had different tags on the back of it. And one of them had a Florida tag. And I was like, I don't want that. I don't want that one. Oh, the guy was like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "I'm sure. Thank you so very much. I do not want that one." And he was like, okay. He's like, okay. No problem, ma'am. We can get you in whatever you want. You qualify for blah 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 blah. I was like, can I just have something equal to my car? They gave me something totally not equal to my car. It was a big old 7-passenger vehicle, and yeah, I was like, I'm gonna run into something in this dang car. Thankfully, I didn't. Everything is back. More money out my account. Listen, I normally don't ask y'all for money on the YouTube on the interwebs, but I am taking don't monetary donations. Don't ask for what, because you won't give me the money once you find out what it is. But if you would like to give me some money, just because we have been knowing each other so long, and I said give, not learnt. Don't learn it to me. Give it to me. It's a video game coming out. Yeah, it's a video game coming out on the 16th of March that I would like to own and have in my possession on the 16th of March. Uh, yeah, cause y'all know I'm cheap. I'm cheap. I'll wait until it gonna sell in 3 months and get it. So, I mean, either way, I'll get it eventually. I won't probably get it the day it comes out. I'm gonna unless I get donations. Yes, I have a well, you know what, Tam? The last time they told me they was gonna donate 5 cents and they didn't give me money. So I can't rely on that. So we really at 39. We at $40, right? I need 40 more dollars. So you can send me we don't have to make it public. It doesn't have to be public because I know sometimes when people like to be a donor of things, they want to keep it on the hush hush, right? I'm okay with that. I can definitely keep it out the limelight. We ain't gotta tell nobody nothing. Okay? Just send me an email and I'll just send you my PayPal. I'll give you a penny for my girl. If Chris giving me a penny for her thoughts, I'm about to be rich. I can buy y'all games with that one. She got a lot of thoughts. This is why Samara is the OG savage of them all. She like, I would have gave you some money, but you talked about Florida. I was never gonna get the money then. I was never gonna get the money. Because let me tell you why. I talk about Florida all the dang time. I should stop that, huh? Like, how you go and ask somebody for money and be like, y'all suck? All right, let's get serious. Let's get serious because we got 10 of these little baubles and we need about 60, 70 more. Well, I wanted to try to get 50, um, and I'm down to this. I have more hairpins, but I thought they were here at the table. I'm gonna be leaving again. Listen, Tam. I I am not going to change what I said. What the heck I said about Florida. They know it too. I've spoken to many Floridians, and they were like, "Ooh, they can't drive." Who is they? The lady in front of me. I'm like, "What's her tag say?" She say Florida. It's always good when you can talk about your own place. It's like having siblings. You can talk about your siblings, but nobody else can. Because the minute they say your sister show is done, you want to bust that person in the forehead. That's all I'm saying. I can relate to that. I can dig it. I understand. I'm not gonna back down because I did say what I said and I meant it. From my experience, I've had those issues. But then I hit something myself. I was like, dang, I'm just like a Floridian right now. Maybe I got a little bit Florida blood in me. I was like, nah, come to your senses. Hey, Pinky. I am working on a mess right now. Chunky Charm. I want to make a chunky bracelet. I'm not sure if you've seen this one before, but I made this. This is not mine. This is for someone. But I want it to be something like this. This is a key ring, but I want it to be like that. So that's the goal. We need 50 of these. I wanted it to be the colors for March for the collaboration that we're in, but I didn't pull. I. You see, we got blue, so it's probably gonna be blue. Lots of blue. Yeah, and green. I want it to be. I do want it to be a spring-ish type of thing. But I got blue. Like all of the colors I have, my primary colors that I mostly have are blue. Share my friend. Oh, shame my friend isn't. Oh, that's okay. No worries. So we're gonna pull out these little baby seed beads. Now, little baby seed beads can be annoying for a few reasons because sometimes they snap, crackle, pop because they're just little poorly made beads, and then sometimes they don't. But if you put too much pressure, you know, pressure bust pipes. So I want to try to incorporate a few of these because I want it to be very visually stunning to my eye because I think this is for me. I think I haven't gotten inspiration to do it for anyone else yet. So the colors I want to go for are green and blue. Sometimes you just lose it because damn, look at all this size. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, blue is blue. I mean, what I've never met anyone else like I don't like blue. It may not be their favorite color, but some people like I can't stand that color or I don't like this color. Some people are like that with like neons. A lot of people like I don't like a neon color, but I've never heard that with like blue. Oh, that wasn't very mm, that wasn't good. All right, let's see. We're gonna waste all our daggone pins. And then we really will be making a stretch bracelet. Yeah. Chris said I'll give you a penny for my thoughts. I'm about to be rich today. I'm putting this little seed bead on. It's not gonna do much of in the way of protecting anything. But whenever I put on one end, I like to put on the other end. Yeah, probably so, Pinky. Probably so. Let's see. So you see how I covered that hole now and it looks good? It looks okay. I wouldn't say good, good. So I'm not sure if any of you all know Nick's Craft Corner. She's doing good. We spoke, not verbally, but um, we've exchanged, pleasantries. How you doing? How your family doing? Those types of things. This is the problem with seed beads, though. Yeah, we're gonna fix that though. So she's doing okay. If you were all wondering, not when I ghost you, not when you ghost me. What? Yeah, you've ghosted me a few times. I was like, did she snap and lose her mind, or did he snap and lose his mind? And then, like, where you at? What's going on? She like, did you miss me? Nope, just checking on you. Okay, you're good. I see you're still the same old crazy. I'll talk to you later. But if you ghost me, then I'll be able to say, yeah, I remember when I was talking about how people pretend like they're your friends until you don't want to do something that they want to do, and they just can't tell you, I don't like that, and then they leave you. You'll be in that category now. So you see right here, we have this small, tiny issue. I'm gonna go ahead and fix that real quick. And how I'm gonna fix it is I'm gonna do it the old-fashioned way. Although I don't really care to recoil um these once they've been called over because it starts to take away from the integrity of the wiring. We will do it if we have to. Yeah. Yeah. You're very welcome. Hey, Helen, how you doing? Yeah. I'm not sure if she's on Facebook. Um, I'm not sure if you all are on Facebook. I'm not gonna put anybody's business on there, but yeah. I always don't know what time because we're in different time zones. And I feel like I when I write, I'm like, how you doing? I don't expect for her to be like, oh, I'm good, like right away. And then when she hits me, it's like, I was like, dang, what's she doing up this time? But it's probably a good time for her versus not a bad, not a good time. So we're gonna make these two look kind of crunchy. And by crunchy, we're gonna just adjust it so these seed beads don't come off. So you can see right there. I was trying to find the name of the beads my friend likes to use. He likes making those candy bead bracelets. Candy beads. Are they thin little beads? Let's see. I don't know what candy beads are, but let me see if I have. Let's see. Do they look like this? I think they're called Heishi beads if it's those, but I don't know. I'm not good with like names and stuff. I just see it and I'm like, oh, that's pretty. I want to get it. And then the big roommate is like, you don't need that. Because he calls the paper pads books. He's like, how many books you need? I'm like, how many they got? He sound like that too, just in case y'all want. So this is another issue is open already. So we're gonna fix and just that. Chris says she gonna ghost me. Hey, I've been ghosted before. Ghosted, unghosted, and reghosted by the same person. Talk about crazy. Crazy. Okay, we're gonna try these two colors. No. Yeah, it could be the Heishi beads. A lot of people use those and put names and things like that on. I am going to be rock painting today, I think. I want to rock paint with the little guy. He's like, I told him what we was gonna do this morning, right? Give him some incentive not to get a butt whooping when he come home for being bad at school. He said, Mommy, I don't need to go get no rocks. I was like, why not? He said, because I already got rocks. I said, how you already have rocks? He said, I got rocks for Christmas. I said, I bought you rocks for Christmas. He's like, mm-hmm. Who don't talk? Oh, the big roommates. Yeah, sometimes he talk. Like today, I was like, hey, if you leave the house, I would like a drink. He's like, okay. He's still asleep. I'll send an image of the bracelet he did so you can see. All right. I'm going to get some more of these little tiny ones. Now, I don't like to put too many of these type of beads on here because these look, in my opinion, a little bit more classier than these crackle beads. That's just my opinion. I'm not saying it is. It's just my opinion. I always think like pearls are much more, like for clutching versus wrapping around your wrist. But it is what it is. And they just feel different. Yeah, I think we may try to make a chunky charm bracelet, not a chunky charm, a a stretch bracelet as well. So I'm gonna try to incorporate these. Now these are more shiny pastels than for real pastels. So when I went to Hobby Lobby yesterday, right, they had this mermaid situation going on, some mermaid paper and stuff. Now normally I would have bought it, and I would have bought like 5 or 6 packs because, I cut crooked, but I didn't. I only got 1, because I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna make this with that," right? I can't tell y'all what it is. I gotta show y'all. And, I left the rest there. I'll probably kick myself in the butt in a month because, it won't be there in a month. It'll be on somebody's eBay page talking about D-stash. Yeah, the translucent ones are always good. I like the translucent ones too because it can kind of reflect off of your skin or what you're wearing, and it kind of like complements it a little bit better. All right. I'm laughing at Chocolate City Sim. She made fun of me earlier. I appreciate it too, but I'm gonna get you, man. I've been buying beads on Whatnot. Listen, no, 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 no. I You enabled me, right? I didn't buy anything because I was like, I don't understand how this works. And I was going to come back and write a comment. I think I left a comment on there like, thanks for enabling me. As soon as you said Whatnot, I was like, oh, Chalk City Sim, you pulling a Samara lately, huh? Like, I didn't say anything. You can't blame me for nothing. I can. It's called guilty by association, man. We're just going to bend this coil over some more. But I went on to Whatnot. I was like, how does this work? Can I just look at it without creating an account? I want to see, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, are these live auctions? Can I just buy the stuff? And I was like, they're not gonna get me today. And by they, I mean these people selling stuff. I was like, no, no, ma'am, no, sir, not today. And I didn't go back to it yet, but I probably will end up, losing all of my good sense and buying stuff from there. I try to keep the findings that I have like separated because I like to keep these in these little bags that they come in versus me taking them out and putting them in my favorite little containers. And then I just keep what is this called? A paper clip, this binder clip on there. No, listen, you see, she just mentioned it. I knew exactly what she was talking about because when she said it, I was like, yes, I like bees. I want bees. Like I was like, I want, I wanted it too. Because in the crafting world, if someone shows something, you're like, I want that, you go get it because we know that it could be gone. But I don't really need any beads right now at this very second. But in 5 minutes, I probably will need, some beads. I probably will. I probably will. I love being enabled and I love being able to make the decision on whether or not I'm going to actually indulge in it versus how some of my friends be doing me. You're an enabler. It's your fault I bought this. How? I did not, I mean, I didn't do anything to you to make you want to buy that. So how is it my fault that you purchased this? It's always a question that I have for people. We're gonna try to make these earrings really quick because I like that. This is cute. Chris, what you write? Even Chris, right? So we went shopping, we went thrifting this weekend. Well, we went to one store because she tried to put the guilt trip on me. She tried to guilt me, y'all. It did not work. Let's see. Is this gonna work? I think we're gonna put, no, we can't put that in the middle. We could if I had these like that. Like that. Yeah, I think we could do that. But I need in between pieces, and this is too short. Now we get to open up our longer one. Yay. I'll probably just buy this off of Amazon. Some findings, because I don't know if I really want to go up into Hobby Lobby. I feel like it's always pressure on myself not to buy a lot of junk out of there. So look, I told y'all I had them. Oh Lord, ma'am. All right, so I think we need green. So we need these in green, y'all. Do I have these in green? Because we need to put the green. Let's just see how it looks like this. Plain Jane. I'm on a spend and freeze right now, but I'm still watching, showing, entering giveaways. Yeah. So you know what? We friends. We can talk. I haven't entered a giveaway or any type of thing like that in a long time because I am not good at mailing stuff out on time. And I don't want to tell you, as the giveaway host, I'm going to send my stuff out on the 3rd, and the 22nd that came out. And he was like, I'm still waiting on the package. I don't, no, that's not fair to the people. So we're going to make these, but I want to put a spacer in between. And I think we can try these as spacers. So let's see if this is going to work. I think that might work. Yeah, that might work. Watching a Sawarsky show right now on another phone. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I can't say I'm on a spend and freeze. I'm just on a don't buy it because you got it kind of thing. But if I see something I really want, like for example, and this is my last time saying HL, right? They have ink on sale. And you all know I am very, very, very into this ink right now because of Heather. She didn't tell me to buy it. I had bought it, but she said, "Oh, that's very good." The VersaFine, they had this for $1.99 on clearance at Hobby Lobby. And I've been loving it because it helps me stamp out my photopolymer stamps with no issues. And so that's the only reason why I have went on search for it. Oh yeah, I'm the same. I get nervous about. Yeah. If I just I feel like I'm not, yeah, I can't. I'm not good at it. Back in the day when I was trying to be something I'm not, I could have probably pulled it off a lot easier. Let's see, do we like this? This looks not very entertaining in my opinion. What y'all think? It's boring, ain't it? I think it's a little bit on the boring side. Let's see. But I do love watching giveaways. I love watching people do their entries. So many people get so excited about it. It's a great time to be in the crafting community when people do that. But then I also worry that this person doesn't like my work. Then I go into this whole weird, why don't they like my work? So- yeah, it's very bland, and I don't want to use gold on it. I don't know. No spaceless didn't save it. Let's just put this to the side. Yeah, I don't like it. I thought it was gonna be cool. It was not. Yeah, let's just push it to the side and pretend like that didn't happen. But it did. It's documented forever and ever. So anyway, I made an ASMR video. hmm I lost the video. I was telling Heather that earlier. I lost it on my computer. So it's not really lost, but I'm having a hard time finding it. So don't judge me. I'm just saying. I don't know what the heck is that. Any of y'all shop at Temu? It's an online website. It's not just for crafts. Yeah. And then I was like, is this really good? Are people gonna like it? Mm, We're gonna go back to this because this is what we are here for. It's just that these beads have a larger diameter. diameter than I want them to have. And so I'm just making sure that they're going to be good enough for what I want to do. So I'm just attempting not to make a whole mess of what I'm about to do right now. Let's see. I want to pull out some more seed beads, just a larger size seed bead. So we used to watch, because he stopped watching it, but we used to watch Go Dog Go. It's a Dr. Seuss book turned into a TV show. And so Lady Lydia, you remember, if y'all remember, it was like dogs with hats, blah, 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 blah. Dogs with this, blah, 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 blah. Well, Lady Lydia is a dog with the hat. And Lady Lydia walks around the show with all kinds of weird hats. And she's like, "Do you like my hat?" "I do not like your hat." That's how I felt. Chris just told me. "I do not love." Girl, I ain't like it either. I'm just opening up these beads, hopefully not making a humongous mess. What? Why are you talking like that? Is that a code? Do I need to come get you? Do I need to come save you from somebody? Hmm. What's wrong, Pink Bay? These dang doctors sometimes. Yesterday I went to the doctor. He was on it yesterday. I was so shocked. I was like, he actually likes me. I never put in a complaint, just so we're clear. Gonna look at these. These are so pretty. Um, he sent me to go get some x-rays, and then I bump into my bed today. Stupid bed headboard. I mean, it was my fault. I wasn't paying attention, but it hurt so bad. Like, I let out a blood curdling scream. Like, I just bumped it just now, about 5 minutes ago. The pain is still there. I'll just say it like that. All right, let's keep it moving. We're gonna put this pink, blue, pink. That is so plain. Sometimes I wanted to do this today. I didn't want to do paper cutting, right? But sometimes I think that when you do things with no full purpose, because I want to make this bracelet for me, but obviously I'm not motivated by myself to make the bracelet, apparently. I am struggling. I'm struggling to do what I love do, which is create. I did go to bed late. Not that that's an excuse for at all, but I did go to bed fairly late. I was killing bugs last night. Heather, knee pain. If somebody had told me 25, 30 years ago, listen, don't do your body like that. In 25 or 30 years from now, you're going to have hard time standing up. I would have been like, you lying. If they had showed me who I am right now back then, I'd be like, okay, I would have the best knees on the planet today. Because the way my knees hurt sometimes, and me bumping it today is just, this is ugly. Why is this not coming out right? That's the real question. Let's sit back. Let's evaluate some stuff. Normally when I have jewelry block, I'll make something to the side to feel like, okay, let's re-engage, let's get focus. And I think maybe because I'm restricting my color palette a little bit. Maybe I need to put some gems down. No. All right, let's see. Let's dig out some more colors. Maybe that'll help. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. No, sitting around, yeah. My desk job is crafting. So, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I do not like what my body has become. Let's just put it like that. Like with the aging and stuff like that, it's just horrible. And then I see like these videos. Look at this person. They're 85 and they ran a 5 million marathon. I'm like, what? Let me see your knees. How many of them have been replaced? How many times? But I don't want to get knee surgery. He has me scheduled for physical therapy. I'm sad about that because it's going to sound very petty. But if you ever go to get physical therapy, right? And like your body is okay without messing with it. But when you go to start getting things done to it, it starts to hurt more. Physical therapy is these people are licensed abusers. They take your arm and they yank it around your legs, they push it, and you're like, I don't think this is how body parts were intended to be touched. Like, touch me gentle, please. And they're like, oh, does it hurt? You got to push yourself. I don't want to run a marathon. That was maybe 25 years ago, me. I was like, I'm going to run marathons. And then knee pain is it's a different mindset. Okay, let's see. This might work. But we're not going to put this cap on the end. We're going to give her a skirt. Yes. That's what we're going to do, darling. No, we need to give her a necklace first. Yes. So we gave her a necklace. Look at her. She coming along nicely. And now, does she get the same color body? Lower body? Let's see. Can we do this? No. That look weird. No, it look okay. I just think we need to give it a different color. So let's go with a lighter version of the same bead. Oh my goodness. I don't want to run a marathon. I don't want to run anywhere except for the store and get some craft stuff. That's the only place I'm trying to jog, run, skip, hop. My son the other day, he was like, Mommy, I'm faster than you. Like running. He was outside. We were outside. He's like, Mommy, I'm faster. I said, No, you're not. You'll never be faster than me. Although I know that's a lie. Eventually he will be a little bit faster than me until I trip and make him fall. I was like, You're not faster than me. And so I have to show off, let him know that I still got those moves. Cause I was telling, oh yeah, that looks good. I was telling Chris I don't let little kids win because we give them a false sense of victory, and I'm not about that life. But then her daughter started letting me win, and I was like, no, ma'am, I gotta let you win because she's okay with losing, and I think that's really good. She's my homie. Although, let me tell you, last week we were playing Barbies. Her Barbie attacked me. And then I told the little elf on the shelf, I was like, if I'm running, it's because a zombie is after me with little brain cells I have, or someone with a knife, either to cut me up or cut me a piece of cake, but I don't need. Right? Exactly. Exactly. Listen, I'm not trying to be chased by nothing. Not nothing. But so I don't believe in zombies in real life, but if zombies after me, it's probably my son in the morning time when he woke up, and I'll just push him in the forehead, be like, "Go away." So we were sitting, right, and we're playing dolls, not just Barbies, but all kinds of dolls. She has a whole bunch of different little toys that she had with us, and Barbie was mean to me, and so I told the elf on the shelf, I was like, "Hey, Barbie was mean to me." You know what the elf on the shelf told me? Now, the elf on the shelf, from my understanding, is supposed to be a very, caring, nice Little elf. Can y'all guess what this elf told me? The elf, ELF. Yeah, that looks good. I like this. I like this a lot. I like it. Yeah, I like that. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, the elf is supposed to be kind and caring. He's supposed to monitor the little kids and make sure that they're not doing anything and report back to Santa, I guess. Unless this is heavy too. So we may not be able to do all that again. And let Santa know if the kids are not behaving. The elf told me, I don't care. I was like, what? You call yourself an elf? I was like, and when you're an adult and this is a little baby, it's always a good teaching opportunity. And it's also a good time for you to learn that your homie is not as nice as you think they are. I told her mom, and she's like, she couldn't keep up that I'm a good kid facade for so long. And so I was like, well, I don't want to play with you, Barbie. And so she put Barbie in timeout, like in the chair where we were sitting. I was like, this kid right here is funny. Because the elf was like, I don't care. But so from what I understand, her mom has said that the elves are off right now, so they can come visit or something. I don't know because I thought they only came around Christmas. I don't really do the elf on the shelf thing, so I can't tell you all the ins and outs of it. But yeah, um, I just adjusted this because it was poking out. Let's focus. Let's focus. I was taken aback. I clutched my pearls. I was like, oh, you don't care? And I was like, what's her name? Sally? She told me her name. I was like, you don't care? I'm a tell. And she made her sit out too, so maybe she was just I don't know. She's such a sweetie. All right, let's go. Got our win. We got our yeah. No. That's ugly. Ooh. Yes. We need to put a little bead stopper right here. Thankfully, these seed beads are not too oddly shaped, which is always a good thing. But I think I'm gonna have to look for some seed beads that are a little bit more smaller in their circumference in the opening. So I'm not sure if y'all answered about Temu. I went on Temu. I bought something from them one time. A lot of people are doing like clothing hauls from Temu and things like that. And I'm just like, oh, and then Temu commercials are all over the place on all the things that I'm watching. And the lady's like slapping the man, knocking stuff over. She's like, why is no one buying? He's like, I don't know, boss. And I'm like, is this a serious situation? Is she really in charge? It's real cute though. It's a cute little commercial. Like, okay, I get it. I'll go back and look at your little raggedy site. Don't pressure me. Dang. I still haven't went back and looked at the little raggedy site though. So when I wear jewelry like this right here, I don't really care for it. Yes, it is another AliExpress. Yeah, I did. I did. But when I did it, Heather, I got the stuff way quicker than AliExpress. Like I got listen, I don't know how this happened. I got a candy cane die, no lie, in the mail like a month ago. I was like, where did this come from? Because I didn't order it. No, the big roommate didn't order it. So I guess some of those ships that they say are on the water are unloading things. I don't know. We're gonna try this. This is cute. This is cute. We can work with this. This is a different little situation, but it's really cute. I did say raggedy. I didn't buy nothing though. I haven't really been in a mood to purchase online. I want to go in the store and caress the paper, flip the pages, look at it, and say, yes, you're going to come home with me. You're gonna sit on the shelf for about 5 years. Let me stop. I've been using my stuff though. I've been using my stuff. Not as much as I need to use or want to use it. Cause I don't know, do you all when you create, and it's not just for crafting, but when you create, do you ever get like block, like blockage of of like any type of spark creativity? That happens to me frequently, and I always just try to go back and say, okay, what are we doing? Like I always try to refocus the mental energy on it. And I'm like, okay, what are we doing? What is the purpose of this? Why are we doing this? I've been suffering from it. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, why? What? And I had told my friend who this is horrible advice, but it works. I think that sometimes when we create, what are we doing? We don't want to mentally prepare and work on it. We just want to be in a happy space when we're crafting and creating. And I told her, I was like, no, you need to create during the ugly time as well so that you can go through whatever it is that you're going through, and you can see the difference in your work. You can see the ugly side or not feeling great side, and then you can see how you've come through it. And I think that's why I wish that I was much better at painting. This little collar looks small. Let's see. I don't want to use the white again because we just used it. I think this might work. Let's see though. Let's put this on. I want to buy some more bead caps. I had told myself I was going to get some, but I haven't recently. Cause I always get like, what am I gonna do with that? I don't know. All right, so we're gonna do those. I think we're gonna just try to make one, two, three, four, a few more. We only made 7, 8. Sad. So like that's why I have another friend. I was like, you just gotta go cut some paper. She's like, I cut paper today. I say, how did you feel? She's like, I felt okay. Like I always tell people that, especially like paper crafters, um, because sometimes you just need to go in your space wherever it is and just touch it. Um, your craft supplies. I do need to paint more. I wanted to paint more. I have no excuse besides fear. Fear is very crippling, very crippling. And it's not even about failure. It's just about someone accepting your work and liking what you do. And it can't, for me, because my mom isn't here, my aunt isn't here. Um, I always think that I need to do something for them to make them happy or proud. Um, So sometimes I don't do it, and then, like, my son's like, "Mommy, you made a video today?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Can I see your project?" And I'll show him the project. He's like, "Oh, that's so pretty, mommy. When are we gonna do one together?" Right? I'm like, "We not doing no stamping coloring together." But like I said today, we're supposed to be painting rocks, so that should be an interesting situation if he doesn't get in trouble. Um, I've when I first started crafting, I did do some painting, Pinky. It was a mess. Hot Mess Express is definitely what it was. I enjoyed doing it, but it was just horrible. It's horrible. And it didn't look good, so it didn't make me like excited to try it anymore. I was like, let's just skip it. I think that looks good for what we're going for. We want it to be bright colors. Yes. I'm glad I got a lot of time before this project is due. But I wanted to try, it's very therapeutic. Yeah, I wanted to try and get some of these things done ahead of time. I'm not sure if any of the ladies that I'm in collaboration with for the jewelry one, if you do yours a couple of months ahead of time or do you do it last minute? Usually I'm like, I'm gonna get it done this week, the week before, just in case. Because videos don't like to upload on YouTube sometimes. Sometimes you don't want to upload properly, things like that. I need to clean my mom's desk so she can paint. Yeah, you do. So she can make that masterpiece. Even if it's crap, it's still going to be amazing because you get to do something, right? This is such a pretty color. But I think that sometimes, like I said, fear is crippling. And sometimes we don't like to say, I'm afraid. I'm scared. I'm scared I'm going to fail. I'm scared I'm not going to do this. I'm scared you're not going to like it. But ultimately, it's about what you care about and what you like. But you got to get that through your head. It's not, in my opinion, it's not like yep, I know that already. Yep, I'm doing it already. Because I think even famous people still get, nervous. Let's see. No, that's too small. Oh, wow. Well, thank you so very, very much. All right, y'all. We're going to make another pair of earrings, and I think we're going to call it, we're going to go ahead and make these baubles real quick. Next week, we're going to be doing some painting, some wood painting, I think. I have to run it by someone I know to see what they think about it. I usually run those kind of questions through people because I make such a mess in painting and I have to get up and wash my hands and things like that. So it's always like, do I really want to do this? I don't want to do something else. But I also want to show y'all the paper cutter. So we may do that. Not the paper cutter. Yeah, the die cutting machine. We may do that. So we'll have to see. I have a new series that I'm going to be working on shortly. It's not going to be a long series. It's going to be a small series for a few days. And then in April, we're doing the 3D projects. So I've been looking on Pinterest to see what they have for us. But I have an idea on one. Some dimensional things. And it won't be just boxes. Yeah. So I'll show y'all real quick some of the stuff. So I got this from the Dollar Tree. Yeah. $1.25 and it's 36 pieces. And normally I would not showcase that I went to the Dollar Tree because $1.25. But I got a few of these and I was like, this is going to be really fun to do because it said 36 pieces, right? So you get a good amount. And I was like, if you were to go to Michael's or anywhere else like that, this would be $4.99, right? And I'm not sure if y'all remember a long time ago I did bunny butts, right? So what you do with a bunny butt, I'll do another bunny butt. But you can probably look up my thing and do bunny butts. But I want to take some paint and see how tiny they are. Like I think is this a foot or a bird? This must be a bunny foot. Yeah, so we're gonna paint this like pink and then we gotta put those little dots in there. But what I want to do is I want to take these and I want to make another one of these like we did the scene, right? I want to do that with this, but I want to do a oh ghost. No, I think it's a rabbit's foot or a carrot. It might be a carrot. It could be a carrot. Yeah, because they've made carrots like this. But I want to make a scene, a garden scene. And then these are eggs. And that's the only bad part. We get a bunch of eggs, different kind of eggs. This is Charlie Brown right here, right? Um, and I don't think I'll be painting these because these feel like a waste of my time. But yeah, so that's what I want to do. Um, but that's going to be a overtime not overtime, not a series, a overtime live stream versus we can get it done all in one unless I do some legwork ahead of time. And I don't know, like this one, we can paint this one pink, brown, or gray and just do some, black paint for the eyes and maybe a white line for the whiskers and some pink right there. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I have a lot of paint that I have purchased over time, and I just want to use some of that junk up, right? I was going to do a wood series called Wouldn't You Know, but I changed my mind because I think that sometimes for me when I do those series, I get tired of doing the series after a while. So I'm going to pick the projects for any new series that we do. I'm going to pick the projects and we'll do like, how people case cards or whatever. We'll case the project just so it's easier. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Somebody will probably, so we can't crunch this one. So we'll do this the old fashioned way just in case you don't have that thing. So we're going to do a 90-degree angle, clip some off about that much. And then we're going to take our flat nose pliers. And right here, I'm going to pull this all the way back. And then I'm just going to roll it on the cell. And there you go. So now all I got to do is just bend it a little bit. And then flatten it so it's no piece coming off and it still needs that on here. So we're going to take this one and do that. Let's see. Yep, good to go. And then we had these two left. And I think I said I was going to make a pair of earrings. Yeah, I always try to come up with like little silly names and phrases for certain things. I live in a pun filled mindset. We did a collaboration called Pun, I think, what was it, Punny? We did pun crafts. It was fun. It was a nice collaboration. I haven't did a call to collab in a minute. I think if I did, I don't know what it would be. Probably ladies or something like that. Lady cards or snarky thoughts or something like that. But I think sometimes we get so listen, y'all. Listen. I want to show you this one last thing. Can I reach it from here? No, I have to get up. I want to show you this one last thing before it won't be right now because we're gonna make another pair of earrings. But when I get ready to end, I want to show you something I got in the mail. It's a subscription. I paid for it myself. And I was like, oh, just when I was gonna hit the cancel button, this is what she do to me. She hit me in the head, bam, with this. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna use this because it's so wonderful. Yay. All right, so let's go. Let's do this. All right, so we got these pieces. You can't see nothing right here. We got these pieces. Ear wires. I mean, findings. And I think we're gonna go pink and pearl. Yes, pink and pearl. All right. That's not the right color. It's this one right here. All right, so we got those. And we got these. I'm giving you your money's worth today, Chocolate City Sim. Yes, we're going to use these two. I tried to get organized one day, and this is what resulted in that attempt to get organized. All right. So we're going to go ahead and close this for now. And I like these little containers. Get them from the Dollar General, I believe, for $1. You can get them from the Dollar Tree for $1.25. Whoever sells them for $1 is when I get them. Because like we can open these string beads right here and just drop the ones that you want to put in there. Because I have sorter problems, I tend to want to put each one of these strands in their own container. So, and I got these back in the day when you can get all this for half off, and also Joann Fabric during the holidays, not last year, but they would have the sales 3 or 4 for $10, Black Friday sales. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take this clip and clip it right here. This is going to be a simple bracelet. By simple, I mean it's going to be a thinkless pattern. Okay, so we have more of these. I'm just checking. I think we have more of these than those. So we're going to go 1, 2, 1. This is why you need a bead reamer. Blue. So this will be our pattern. Yeah, I love that too. So we're going to do 1, 2, 1, blue. And if you are much better at doing this than I am, you would put your pattern out first. And then if you have this string on a needle, with a needle, you can just like you're just sewing it and it'll come on a lot easier. But sometimes when I do these, I'm like, I don't like the pattern at the end, so I have to take them all off and redo the pattern. But this, I don't know where I got these from. These are very pretty. As you can see, they kind of pick up a little bit of the pattern, and this is how it's looking so far, which is good. And so these pink and blue colors kind of pop out more so than the plain one, but I think it's a good balance of what it is. So 1, 2. And I normally talk to myself when I'm crafting, like because I need an expert opinion. No, I'm joking. I normally to just help pass the time when I'm doing this. And for stretchy card, I usually stretch it out first before I go and place it on there. All right. So this is still small because it looks like this, right? It looks like a little baby bracelet, not a brandy bracelet. Okay. I do want to make some small journal tags because we have not discussed journaling in a while, junk journals. But that's the goal. I want to try to make some of those. And Samira made me a really pretty flourish journal for Christmas. And I need to send her one. I need to send her a bunch of stuff. We won't talk about that. We don't talk about Bruno. Um, but I need to make that, and I want to get some things done. I want to do some prints, jelly prints for those, some embossing. So it'd be really fun to be able to use a machine that I can just emboss with and not break it. Whenever I do make stretchy bracelets, I like for them to fit my wrist, not so much be snug, but fit like it's a comfortable fit versus a loose fit. Now, the thing about patterns, right? This should be plenty. You want to measure this out ahead of time. But for a pattern bracelet, it needs to do the same thing. So you see how this is not doing the same thing. This is, we're going to take this off. Okay, good, good, good. So it should start right here. So it should say blue, pink, blue, clear, blue, pink, blue, clear, blue. Right here we messed up. So let me go ahead and take this off. Dang, we messed up that far back. Goodness. Hold on. Yep, it's messed up. So let's take this off. I always check it before I tie it off because I do not want to do that. So we got blue, pink, blue, clear, blue, pink, blue, clear, blue. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So we need blue. I mean pink. Blue. Clear. And because the blue and pink tie together, we could have actually put a little even different color besides the blue, but I just want to put the blue on there because we have it. We're in that mindset of using the stuff that we have, but we didn't have to do that. So let's go ahead and, because we messing this up. Let's move this out the way real quick. What did we stop on? We stopped on pink, so we need a blue. Because it's supposed to be blue, and this is the thing that you got to keep in mind. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. We need blue, then clear. So we're going to be ending with the clear. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, just like that. And then go ahead and lay this pattern out because I don't want to keep redoing this. So blue, pink, blue, clear. This is the only nerve-wracking part, I think, for me, is that when I have to go back and redo something that I never intended on having to do, it's annoying. That's all I'll say. And it's no fault of anyone's but my own for not paying better attention. All right. So since we got the pattern out and I can't talk, apparently, we go ahead and add these on to that. What are y'all planning on doing for the summer? I keep telling Chris I want to get a Winnebago. I want to get an RV and travel. All I can think about is what's that movie with Woody Harrelson when he's the serial killer? America's Most Wanted. Him and was it Uma Thurman? It might not have been Uma Thurman. I think it was Uma Thurman. That's when they were doing like, very good stuff. All right, so look, here we go. A good size, no problem. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my clip off. Yeah. Well, I can't wait you come here so we can go to Hobby Lobby. I'm joking. Because where I live, we don't have like scrapbook stores, unfortunately. They're all closed down because of online stores. So now we're just going to tie this like that. And this is the only waste we'll have is this little piece, which is fine. I feel like we get a decent amount of stretch cord. And then so we're going to do 2 knots. On my summer, I haven't been doing nothing. Yeah, I want to do like 2 or 3 Not monumental things, but things my son could harass me about at the end of the year. Mom, you remember for summer when we did this? Can we do that again? So that's 3. I do 4 or 5. I think I want to just take him fishing. We haven't went fishing. When I was a little girl, I had been fishing 1,000 times. Well, not literally 1,000, but figuratively speaking, by the time I was his age. Things were different when I was growing up, though. A lot different. All right, excuse my reach. All right. And so now, if you really wanted to, you could glue this down. What I tend to do is I try to find the bead that has the larger opening, and I just pull it over there, and you can't tell. And there we go. And I think that's really cute. And let's go ahead and do this. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to switch up this pattern. So we're going to go, yeah. So we're going to go blue, pink. We need something in between. Let's see if this is going to work. Yeah, that's going to work. So we got blue, this little spacer bead. Welcome back, ma'am. Thank you so much, Samara. All right, so we got these, and now we're going to do blue. Like that. Put this to the side real quick. So we made what, 2 pair of earrings, a bracelet, and a couple of baubles. Do y'all want to see this be completed next week? Or are you okay with just hoping that I finish it and seeing it whenever you see it? Thank you. You need it. Right there. I need some ice cream. Okay, that's the wrong color. Is this the right color? Nope. Yeah. This one is not the right color. We need silver. Mm. I'm just checking up. Yeah, we need silver. I'm okay with. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. Who's gonna hold me accountable if I don't hold me accountable? Mm. Yeah, I gotta. It'll be finished by the end of the middle of the month, though. Sometimes I think that people get. I mean, this is a repetitive thing. Although I enjoy watching people make jewelry, I don't know if other people enjoy me make jewelry. But this is pretty. I love it. I like playing in bead soup too, so I enjoy bead soup so very, very, very much. And what I call bead soup is just a bunch of beads hanging out, doing soup like things. Let's put this to the side. It's always a good time. Okay. Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait. It's going to be fun. Okay. Oh, thank you, Bay. I appreciate that. Oh, wait. We need to do this. See, we about to lose it. We about to mess up the rhythm of the night. All right, let's go. Blue, this thing, pink. Oh yeah. Blue, this thing, this thing. Mm-hmm. All right. I do want to let y'all know that I am in my mermaid season. What that means is we'll probably do a lot of okay, so hear me out. Okay, hear me out first. I don't like mermaids. Don't like mermaids. Not that I'm anti mermaids. I'm just not pro mermaids, right? I'm not like, oh, mermaid, 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 mermaid. So before we go any further, I'm not that person, right? Second of all, I'm okay with mermaids. I'm just more of all the animals, sea creatures in the ocean. But the colors are purple, blue, green, and gold. And I feel like we're going to be in that mermaid season again because they had a lot of stuff. And I also want to do some, not country chic, but craft country chic. Not, no, not mermaid, mermaid. I'm in my mermaid season, just meaning those colors. We'll see a lot of those colors and it'll be nautical thing. All right, so we got these right here. I've been doing this particular thing that we're getting ready to do a while now, and I find that I enjoy doing it. I think that's why we keep seeing it. All right, so we got our earring, hook wires, whatever these are called. I was calling them fish hook, and I think someone corrected me. It's like, these are not fish hook. I don't know what they are. They look like fish hooks to me. I don't know. Um, all right. I need 4 jump rings, 2 calling birds, 3 turtle doves, and a partridge. No, where did thing go? I just opened the pack, and now I moved it where I couldn't see it. Talking about mermaid, I might just do. Yeah, see? Yeah. It's this program. It's not a real program, but it's a thing that someone has created. And you craft for 100 days. Craft, color, whatever you do, sculpt, you do it for 100 days straight. And I did it a few years back. I did not make it the whole 100 days. I'll tell you that because I had no plan, y'all. That's the thing. You got to have a plan. Who's the man with a master plan? Right? A woman with a master plan. You gotta have a plan to get things done. You can't just be all willy-nilly. You gotta listen. I'm about to do this, this, and this. Oh, what's the plan? Oh, I got it in my head. No. Head plans don't work. I'm telling you. Ask me how I know. Ask me. I just know. I just know that they don't work. It's better to write that crap down, type it out, draw it out, however you want to do it, but do it. All right, so we got this, and we're gonna do the blue at the bottom, purple at pink at the top. All right, so we got this, and then we're gonna do this like that. I should have probably picked a larger jump ring, but that's okay. And twist. Now I have an allergy to metals, very sensitive to certain metals. So my earring wires have to be nickel free, or else my ears will start to get irritated. You said 100 days and my arm started hurting. That's why my art months, like mermaid artists, normally make lists for each day. Yeah, definitely, Pink Bay, to do something, a plan. You got to have a plan. It says for each day for other artists, so no one got a plan. What? That's why in art months like mermaid artists normally make lists for each day for other artists, so no one got a plan. Got it. Got it. So no one has to plan. Yeah, because you making a plan for the other person and you just pulling up. Yeah, they have like art prompts. Even if you don't, like, I know somebody, they said for 100 days I'm going to work on hands, right? So every day they would draw hand, hands, one hand, an arm, but they were trying to get their the muscles that they were drawing right. Look at this. Look at that. I like it. We got one earring. and this little bracelet right here. Now, what we could have done, and I might go back and do it, is take some of these out and put those in between for spaces, and then we'll have a stacked bracelet with this earring because this is cute. This is cute, darling. Darling, it is cute. Let's go ahead and finish this earring. We got blue at the bottom, pink at the top. Then we got this thing. I'll tell y'all something. I am thirsty. I am thirsty. Hear me roar. It's actually Tuesday. I was telling my friend about today because we have plans. We're supposed to do something on Tuesdays together. And she was like, "Yeah, tomorrow is Wednesday." I said, "No, it's not." She's like, "Yes, it is." I was like, "Maybe I'm wrong. Let me check." I said, "Today was first day of school, and that was Monday." So I'm gonna fix this because it's bent. All right, so I just took it and turned it in more. And now I'm just gonna smash it. Smash that piece. Yeah, I'm gonna hydrate in a few seconds. I was hoping the big roommate would have been like, "Hey, hey, I'm going to get something to drink. You want something?" And I can be like, "Yeah, bring me something to drink back." This is not the right color. This looks ugly. That did not happen today. And I'm slightly offended. Slightly offended. Just slightly. Because now when I finish talking to y'all, I gotta be like, if my little guy was here and he heard me say I want water, I'd have like 29 bottles over here by now. I remember a long time ago, like 3 years ago now, it was before the pandemic. So I think it was at the 2019. I was playing uh Among Us with some people, and we were doing it in a Clue themed. And everybody in Clue got accents. I don't have an accent. The one I have is Southern, right? Um, so I was like, I need some water. And my son is such a sweetheart sometimes. And other times, he's 7. He was like, "Here, mommy, here's your water." Because in the Clue, I looked the lady up. I think I was Miss Green. Whatever character just always says, "I want water." Right? Look what we did. Who did this? We did this. I love it. This is cute. Now, I could have took this and made it another space, but we don't want all the earrings dangling off our neck and rubbing us because this material irritates my skin, like I said, and I don't want to be upset with myself that I can't wear these earrings. I had wore some earrings. The school had a parent child dance. So I went with my son, and he likes when I wear earrings. I rarely wear them. He's like, "Mommy, are you gonna wear some earrings?" I was like, "I am, son, just for you." So I wore the earrings, and before we got out the driveway, y'all, I took them things off. I kept the necklace on because it was really, really pretty. It was like a blue shell situation. I swear I probably was a mermaid in my former life, and they kicked me out of mermaid Atlantis because I went against whoever was the person that I wasn't supposed to go against. It's like, "You know what? We're banning you. You got legs now. Get the heck out of here." Because I'm exposing all the mermaid secrets. They're not really mermaids. They're sea sirens and they eat people. Yes, I said it. That's why you never seen any real stories of mermaids. Besides me, apparently. The anti-mermaid. No, I'm joking. I don't think I was ever a mermaid. But I do think mermaids, if they exist, they are just like regular animals and they eat people. They kill you. So we did this. We did a lot of work today. We did a lot of work. We're gonna go ahead and make another bracelet really, really quickly. A real quick bracelet. But this time we'll be a little bit more smart about it. If they eat fish, they eat meat. Yes. Yes. We're gonna do 4 rows. Let's do 5 rows. Why not? Let's take a walk on the side. I definitely think that if mermaids exist, that's what they doing. They chomping on stuff. They may have the human form above the waist. Um, maybe. But they definitely out here chomping on stuff. On them boats. Think about it. People say the Bermuda Triangle stuff gets lost, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I can't confirm nor deny that. But a lot of weird stuff happens in the sea, in the ocean. So I don't know. We're gonna try to put a little silver piece in between all of this. So let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and measure it out on my wrist again. I don't think I showed y'all to say it that the last time, but usually that's how I do it. And I just go a little bit down from that measurement. Open this up real quick. Now, if they're bigger, then it's another thing. If mermaids exist and they are the same size as us, I don't know. I don't think they would be able to. Oh, I do. I don't think they have regular teeth. I think they have like whale razor teeth or something. But I don't think, let's go back. I don't think mermaids exist in real life. I don't think they're real. But if they are definitely more animal than human, if you catch my drift. All right, so we're going to start here. Hmm. But they also have like good body strength, because they are swimming. They're always working out, right? Like we're not always working out. They're always working out. I remember, what was it? Discovery Channel had did that thing a couple of years ago. They do exist, and they were showing the mermaids. Um, and I was like, did they discover a mermaid? But it was, all made up crap, and people was mad about it. They was like, I was believing this. This is Discovery Channel. Discovery shouldn't lie. I'm like, you should know better than to believe that mermaids exist. It was like an all made up thing. And then, they also had one when they said they pulled off like they raised up all the waters off the one of the oceans, and you can see the sea floor and stuff like that. It was fake. It wasn't real. It was technology and how it could be and things like that. Scientists, they be sciencing. That's all I'll say, because I don't want nobody knocking on my door talking about come with us. I'd be like, as long as y'all got the Sims, we good. They probably bring my butt back. Yeah, it wasn't even a real. Yeah, it was a mockumentary, but people thought it was real. All right, so this is how it's looking. So when you put these little spaces in, it definitely alleviates you eradicating all of your bead supply, I should say, which is fine. I like to get these little filler beads. These right here is what I call filler beads when they're on sale. But again, I haven't really been bead shopping, and even though Hobby Lobby does, they are running that clearance or what did that sell. I didn't go and like, oh, I need all these beads, because I have a lot of beads, and I'm like, I don't need them. It's like having 5 cars and you live by yourself. You can only drive one car at a time. Right? Exactly. I was gonna say something, but they be monitoring everything you say, so I ain't said nothing, y'all. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I didn't do it. It was that person over there. All right, we're gonna check and see because we did add these little spacers, so we still got plenty of space that we need. So let's go ahead and pull out some more. I was thinking we were looking at something, and I was thinking about all our iconic television shows that we used to have back in the day. And I'm not talking about reality TV, so please no one say, "Oh no, we got this great thing. It's reality TV." I was looking at I don't watch this television show per se. I don't watch any TV that much anymore. From time to time I'll get a couple of TV minutes in. Like this weekend I was watching the incredible Dr. Pole. He's a veterinarian. I love watching his show. Listen, it was something horrific on there. Um, but the not horrific thing that I saw, this horse was giving birth to a calf, right? A little colt. And not a calf, a colt. And he had to go in there. It looked like he was performing, he pulled out the jaws of life to get this little horse out, right? And the big roommate and the little roommate had just came upstairs when I was sitting there watching it, and the big room was like, "Ew, what? Oh my God, that's disgusting. That is so gross." Because the doctor put his arm where the sun don't shine, right? His whole body almost was in there. And all I could think about was Ace Ventura when he was inside that rhino body. Oh my goodness. And it wasn't that the situation was funny considering what I had just seen him do. It was crazy because, the big room was like, "Oh, that's so disgusting. That's so nasty." Because, when you deliver kids, any kind of kid, there's blood and all kinds of stuff. And literally, it was all kinds of stuff. I was like, "Oh, that is pretty gross," thinking about it. But he was just so dramatic with it. And then the little baby was just sitting there looking, just sitting there looking all cute. And I was like, "Oh." And wherever he lives is Amish people around. So, yeah, but he had, and then he was like, "What?" My husband was like, "What is that machine that he using to deliver the baby?" I was like, "I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm watching it just like you watching." But he was like, "Oh, that's disgusting. That's oh, my stomach hurt." Like he was, you know how guys are dramatic, right? Pink Bay, y'all can be like that sometimes. All right, so this is a little bit too big, just a scope. Oh, yes, a little bit too big. So we're gonna try to take off 3, okay, and see what we get. So we're gonna take off this. Let's see. Pink Bay. What do you mean? Wow. Oh, whoa. Whoa. I know Keanu Reeves, right? I remember when they used to talk about Keanu Reeves. It was not nice. But this man has, because I remember when they said he couldn't act and stuff like that. I liked him in The Matrix. I liked him in John Wick. I liked him. I enjoyed watching Constantine. Constantine. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. 1, 2. I always do 4 just because I feel better. Anyways, I was gonna ask if you have seen the funny baby llama look. No, but you can send me the link and I'll check it out. You can check it out in Discord. I'm sure it's cute. Yo, it's a emu on the show. His name is what's his name? Donald something Lopez. Like this emu have 3 names. 3 names. I've heard a lot good things about Keanu Reeves. I think he's amazing. Yeah, Constantine, John with Point Blank, I don't think I care too much for Point Blank. I used to work at Blockbuster. Um, I probably saw it then. But yeah, I like him a lot. But I was saying when he was in wasn't he in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure? He was in one of those movies when he was goofy, like a surfer guy, and um, they was like he can't, people wrote he can't act. I'm like, this dude is amazing. He's a kind, gentle spirit. He's just, as people say, he's a national treasure. I don't know about that part, but I don't know what constitutes national treasures. I should say as well. So we cut that off, and we only had this much waste, which is really good. Not even a pinky finger's length. See, so that's pretty good. And now we're just going to. We could cut this down a little bit more, but why? Why tempt Rana to want to do that? We're gonna have to though, ain't we? We're gonna have to, darling. I don't know what I do with my little red scissors. So I've been using these Betty Crocker cut everything go. I bet you could cut a well, I know you can, but I bet you can cut people's fingers off with this thing. Because you can go and cut chicken meat up in the kitchen, all kinds of stuff. We use ours for junk cutting, as you can see, cutting all kinds of other things besides food with. The first time I saw that used, I was like, "That's what that thing is for." I cut paper with mine, and the daycare worker just laughed at me. I was like, "Y'all be cutting up fruit, feeding this to these babies." I was like, "Them things clean," considering what I did with mine. Yeah, so yeah, I was just thinking about that totally. Like, I don't think, yeah, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure was not that good, but he was in what's the movie with the little boy that died? Uh, Shortstop, some little baseball movie when he was in Urban Community. But Constantine was I like Constantine. I actually thought they was gonna do a part two to that one because the devil was like, "No, I'm gonna give you life," and he takes his hands and pulls the cancer out of his lungs. You did this selfless act. Never know what people faced up against will do, right? I don't know. He stopped smoking cigarettes. He got his act together. He went out there. Like that movie right there kind of freaked me out because you remember when the priest was in there and he was seeing the ghost. If you ever seen that movie, how are you going to store all those beads? What beads? Constantine was so good. It was such a good movie. And he was in a grocery store and he was being beat up by the demon, but they looked like he was in there drinking himself to death. That's how. Never mind, we won't go there. I'm gonna pick these beats up, Pink Bay. Not with y'all because that's boring, but I'll pick them up. And I have like a little storage container. Never heard of that movie. The ones just like, yeah, I'm gonna pick them up, put them back in I have the ones that need to be put back into their appropriate location. I'll put them back. But then I have a bag of wayward loose beads, and I also have a container of wayward loose beads that I'll put back in. Normally, what I do is I just sweep them all up and put them together, and then I have more wayward loose beads. But you can't be a good steward of your money if you can't. Keanu Reeves and what was that one? Chocolate City. I haven't seen any like newer movies. Um, as I said, I don't really watch movies, but Devil's. Oh yeah, I saw Devil's Advocate. I don't think I was like, ooh, I like this movie. I probably just didn't give it enough thought at the time. All right, so we made these two little bracelets, and they look and feel like I like them a lot. I would probably make one more like this one, but I would take out this blue because I would put in a different color to tie these in. But this and this looks great, I think, as a cute little earring set. And it's stretchy. I like stretchy bracelets because you can just snatch that crap off and put it on. You ain't got to be like, hey, can you help me put on my bracelet? If you have that. And then we had these baubles that I did not finish. I don't know. I'm going to be completely honest with y'all. I don't know if we'll do this this month or not, but I will try. I do need to see if I have some more yellows. I need some yellows and a little bit more pinks to do the thing that I want to do, right? Like Angela Bassett doing the thing. Yeah. Anyway, your friend is crazy. Thank you so very, very much, Pink Bear. I really appreciate that. I want to tell all of you as well, thank you so much. I enjoyed hanging out with you all. I will see you next Tuesday, I believe, unless it's a collab day. If it's a collab day, then I'll see you the following day. If it's a collab day, then if it's a collab day, you'll get the video for the collab. We won't do a live stream just because people don't tend to watch both of the videos, and I'm trying to get my watch time up. So anyway, I want to say thank you all for watching. Until next time, happy crafting.